FOMO. 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 Hey y'all. This is a video that I really wanted to do for a long time now. Particularly because it's something that I oftentimes struggle with. I'm not even gonna lie, like that. It's just something that I think this whole generation struggles with so much things that we are bombarded with constantly in social media. So it's FOMO. For those of you who don't know what FOMO is basically fear of missing out. So I know that a lot of times we may struggle with that, especially being like a young mom, and you are constantly looking at people on social media doing certain things that you may want to be doing, traveling, having a luxurious lifestyle, and you feel like you're stuck in a situation where you're just raising kids, or you're a mom, so now basically your life is over. Okay, that could be far from the truth. It's really hard. Like, it really is hard to talk about this because it's so real. It's so real, and I'm just gonna be real. Like, I'm just gonna be straight up honest. We go down this social media page, right? This Instagram, Facebook, or whatever, and we see the very best of someone else's life, because no one's gonna post them having a bad day, or them having a past due bill, or them filing bankruptcy, right? No one's gonna post all these things. Everyone is gonna post the most perfect part of their life and broadcast it to the world, broadcast it to their friends, because that's what they want to highlight, right? That's why it's called highlights. So yeah, we are constantly bombarded with everyone else's best part of life, yet we know our worst part of our lives, right? We know what we struggle with, we know our day-to-day struggles, we know our insecurities, we know what we want, we know our desires, and that we can't have them right now, right? Because there's certain things that aren't aligning. Finances may not be aligning, so you can't take a vacation. So I just, my main thing about this whole thing is, and what I've had to realize, and I have to realize daily, because if I'm going to be a part of social media, I'm going to have to then kind of have some self-control when it comes to feeling like I'm missing out constantly, because I have friends on there that are doing what I'm not doing and doing what I desire to do. And I'm not saying that everyone may feel this way. You may have some self-control where you're on social media and you can look at someone else and see that they're doing something good or traveling and genuinely be happy and not have any sense of inwardness that you're not doing that, so you feel bad about yourself, right? And I'm not saying I feel that way all the time, but they are legit feelings. But the main thing that I want to stress on is, especially with young mothers, and especially with mothers and parents, okay, we immediately feel like there's a sense of like, when you have kids, your life is over, and there are certain things that you can't do because you're missing out on fun things to do, right? My thing is, and what is so important is that when oh gosh, I just, it's almost like this is such an important thing that you can't put it into words, is the fact that when you have kids, and I've had to realize this as well, when you have kids, you literally are responsible. Like, think about it. Like, actually sit back and think about this. You as a mother, as a father, as a parent, you are responsible for someone else's life, someone else's upbringing, someone else's experience in their childhood that will then reflect on how they are as an adult. You are responsible for discipling this child and raising them up in the admonition of the Lord, raising them up to fear the Lord, to love the Lord, to have good morals, right? You have this huge responsibility. And instead of looking at that and saying, oh my God, that is unattainable, like I cannot even with the stress of it, look at it like, oh my goodness, I am being charged with this gift. I am being given this awesome, ultimate opportunity to raise these children. I am given this awesome opportunity, eternal opportunity, to mold these kids, to give them better than what I had, to show them more than what I had, to show them more patience than what I had growing up, to show them just more love, right? There's just so much that you have, so much ability that we have being a parent, and goodness, please don't ever, this is, these videos are really just for encouragement, because I realize if I'm going through something, or if I think certain things, then someone else may be going through it. I don't want no one to go through it alone. So knowing these things, knowing how important and how valuable our calling is as a parent, knowing how valuable and important just our purpose is, it kind of takes that FOMO and that fear of like that your life isn't, that you're not doing something in your life that's right, you're not doing something in your life that is even purposeful. It just takes it out of the picture, right? It takes it out of the picture completely, and it makes you think bigger. You think bigger than what you've been thinking, right? You think bigger. You think on purpose, right? We're not so we're just not so like closed-minded and looking at something and saying, oh, I don't have that, so I'm missing out. Back to FOMO. I was reading this article that it talked about FOMO, and it's a Christian article, and I really would suggest that you guys go check it out. It's by Tony Rank, and it's desiringgod.org. But on there, it talks about the only FOMO to fear. The only FOMO to fear. One of the things he says on there is that social media is a constant refresh of our comparisons with others and a constant recharge of our fears of missing out. And I completely agree with that, because I sometimes have to kind of back out and just say, okay, I can't be on here. I can't be on here right now, or I need a second, because I see like the fit bodies and the vacations and all of that is so cool, and that's awesome. If my friends want to post all that, that's great. But that is something that it does to me, that I have to take captive, is those thoughts that because I'm not doing those things, I'm missing out. And that is far from the truth. You have a purpose in your life daily. Well, and even if you're not a mom, even if you're not a parent yet, right? You have a purpose in life daily. You are purposeful. You have something to do. There is absolutely nothing that you're not doing that is not purposeful. You are going to work, you're going to school, you're meeting people daily, and your very, very top priority is to show the love of God, and to love God, love people. That is our commandments. So, because when I get it doing these videos, I got so many thoughts in my mind, and then when I get on the video, like, I kind of blank out, and it's like so much that I want to share, and but ultimately, I guess whatever you get out of this video, I know my videos aren't flashy and I don't have good lighting and all this, but the purpose of it all is to get through and to help anybody that might be going through something, to get through your mind, get it through your soul, that there's bigger things, there's bigger things to think about, there's bigger things to not even worry about, but there's just bigger things to address, rather than feeling like you are less of a human just because of your lacks, right? I was reading that this generation is on a rise for bankruptcy because of FOMO, because you see so many people going on vacation and living these lavish lifestyles, and then you feel like you have to uplift that, so then you get into debt using credit cards, doing whatever you have to do to live that lifestyle, and then you end up filing bankruptcy because of it. And really, was it all because you wanted to enjoy yourself, or was it all because you wanted just a post, right? A Facebook post, or a like, or a thumbs up, or a double tap? So just really want to encourage anyone listening to just, if you feel like you are in this, you feel it, then back out, reevaluate what's really important, just reevaluate certain things, and then just keep on keeping on. But don't stay in that feeling like your life isn't worth living because you're not there. Because you're there, maybe someone else is there, and you're there because they need to be there. Okay? That'll preach right there. Anyways, thanks for being patient with me, and thanks for listening. I really appreciate it. And go ahead and subscribe.